It's time to move on from Summer League and start preparing to scout for the 2020 NBA Draft. The next projected class should come with plenty of interesting storylines, including the Melo Ball season in Australia, a wide open race for number 1, numerous international standouts, and a deep group of guards. Over the next month, teams will start exhibition trips overseas, which will represent the first real opportunity to scout incoming freshmen and identify breakout candidates. Number 10, Jaden McDaniels, Washington PF, freshman. Jaden McDaniels' talent and skill versatility suggests he should be closer to the top 5, however his impact and execution aren't always consistent, so that's what he'll need to show more of during what will likely be his only season at Washington. For a 6'9" forward, McDaniels' game screams mismatch with ball handling ability in the open floor, a smooth shooting stroke, and the ability to create for himself. His defensive tools and range are also promising and point to viable switchability. Will he be a highlights over substance player? Can he contribute during games in which his jumper won't fall? These are the question marks that could push McDaniels down into the 20s, but consistent flashes of inside-out scoring, effort translating to easy baskets, and defensive concentration could move him closer to the top of the board. Number 9, Nico Mannion, Arizona PG freshman. Nico Mannion's 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists at the Nike Hoop Summit served as validation. Whether he needed it was up for debate, but after that event, it became clear he was one of the top-class prospects. The 6' 3-point guard should have enough size and athleticism for his offensive skills to work against NBA defenses, though a lack of strength, length, and burst do raise questions. Still, Mannion's ball handling and changes of speed are effective for driving and separating into jumpers and floaters. He's a dual threat off the dribble, able to get his own one-on-one or make plays for his teammates while demonstrating an admirable balance of scoring and passing. He'll also wind up distinguishing himself among guard prospects with accurate and versatile shooting off pull-ups, step-backs, spot-ups, and screens. Finishing at the rim and defending strong ball handlers will pose challenges for Mannion. Questions about his NBA upside are sure to surface, but he'll look too well-rounded, competitive, and presumably productive. Number 8, RJ Hampton, New Zealand Breakers, PGSG 2001. Playing with the New Zealand Breakers, RJ Hampton shouldn't wind up moving too far in either direction from his current spot on the board. He's unlikely to put up big numbers or cause any panic, being a teenager in a pro league likely working in an off-ball role. He'll draw crowds of scouts throughout the season for his 6'5" size, shot creation skills, and shot-making capability. Hampton is advanced with the ball, able to separate into pull-ups and step-backs, as well as navigate through defenses to the rim with change of direction and nifty footwork. With an impressive finishing repertoire of counter-maneuvers, Hampton's 3-level scoring stands out. And though more of a 2 than a natural 1, his ability to create fuels enough playmaking potential for a transition into a lead guard. The Breakers roster underwent a lot of changes since last season, so it's difficult to predict Hampton's game-to-game role. Odds are he'll shoot a low percentage from 3 while adjusting to standing around more, but enough flash plays offensively. Number 7, James Wiseman, Memphis C freshman. There will be scouts who have James Wiseman number 1 on their boards to start the season. Athleticism, 7'1", 240-pound size, a 7'6" wingspan, and an expanding skill set create enormous theoretical upside. He'll have a year at Memphis to prove he's on track toward reaching that star-level ceiling. That will mean answering questions about the legitimacy of his jump shot, defensive impact, and motor. Wiseman helped himself last spring, particularly at the Nike Hoop Summit where he finished with 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 blocks. He gave scouts glimpses of his coordinated finishes, budding moves from the post, and ability to protect the rim. Number 6, LaMelo Ball, Illawarra Hawks, PGSG 2001. One of the biggest questions of the 2020 draft asks whether there is substance behind LaMelo Ball's flash and name recognition. Scouts will be camped out in Australia to find out. This year represents a major test for Ball, as well as a rare scouting opportunity for evaluators since the 17-year-old has no FIBA experience and didn't play in any of the high school all-star showcases. Teams will be eager to assess Ball's professionalism and ability to play in a structured offense with and against men and former NBA players. I'm expecting his physical tools and skill versatility to ultimately outshine the bad shots, turnovers, and lack of strength. Number 5, Killian Hayes, France PG 2001. Teams have had eyes on Killian Hayes since 2007 when he was co-MVP of the Jordan Brand International Game and MVP of the U16 European Championships. He's had highs and lows since, winning MVP of France's U21 Espoirs League and making the all-tournament team at the 2018 World Cup, but also shooting just 18.2% from the 3 last season in the Jeep Elite League. This year, he'll move on to play with Radio Farm, Ulm, and the German BBL and Euro Cup. There will be a lot of focus on his jump shot because it's a glaring weapon missing from a package of 6'5" size, ball handling and advanced passes, coordinated finishes, and defensive potential. Number 4, Theo Maledon, France, PG 2001. Theo Maledon jumped under the 2020 lottery discussion while efficiently dribbling as a starter in the Jeep Elite League and Euro Cup at 17 years old. He's been on the radar for the past couple of years with strong performances at the Jordan Brand International game in FIBA, but this past season his point guard pose and shooting stood out at a pro level. Number 3, Deni Avdija, Israel, SFPF 2001. Deni Avdija starts the season top 3 following his MVP performance at the U20 European Championships. He's become the talk of the 2020 draft this summer by carrying Israel to a gold medal, averaging 18.4 points, 8.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 2.4 blocks, and 2.1 steals along the way. Number 2, Cole Anthony, North Carolina PG freshman. Stepping into Colby White's role at North Carolina, Cole Anthony finds himself in prime position to produce and fully showcase his high-level scoring skills and playmaking potential. Scouts should already have a comprehensive feel for the incoming freshman from all the camps he's attended, his time with USA Basketball, and MVP showings at 2019's Nike Hoop Summit, McDonald's All-American Game, and Jordan Brand Classic. Number 1, Anthony Edwards, Georgia SG freshman. Talent gives Anthony Edwards the edge at number 1 to the start of the season, but his scoring skills are starting to catch his power and athleticism. The 6'5", 225 point guard has a tremendous physical profile for transition, slashing, and defense. It buys him extra time to develop the fundamentals. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.